everybody. Here we are again, number 7 of 24. It's sort of, the days are going quite fast. I think we don't sometimes realise, do we? Until we do something each day that makes us think about it. But yeah, same as usual. I'm going to put my little line centre. When I say centre, it's about the centre. I don't think I'm going to the degree of actually measuring it or anything like that. So there we go. Okay. First things first then, I'm going to use pencil because we've sort of done that all the way through and then gone back in afterwards and added some pen. And I've seen a reason why we shouldn't continue that. So here we go then. First job. Let's have a look. It's going to come in with, sort of just wondering where to start. You know, it's always nice to look at it and think, okay, I've got a bit of a bubble going on here. Okay, here we go with that bubble. There. And then there's one sort of going underneath it. And one here. Morning, everybody. It's nice of you to join in. I'm seeing some pictures appearing on the group of what you're up to, what you've been doing with this, so that's nice to see. It's always a tricky one, isn't it? You never know what it's going to quite look like. But I'm going to have a line sort of here. It's not going to the middle, but it is going through there and up there, because I'm going to put a leaf in. And now the leaf, I'm going to do this bit first because it's easy to see where it goes. There you go. So that sort of sits there like that. Okay. And then we've got another one coming down here. This one takes up a little bit more. It's going to come quite down there and into there. Crazy, isn't it? This is the corner, that bottom edge. That one's coming out there. Okay. Here we've got a line that goes sort of there to there, and this bit's filled with bubbles. So there, like so. So far so good. And let's have a look. This bit here, I'm going to turn my tile around just for a moment, and I'm going to do the same with the one I'm copying. And we've got a leaf here. Now it's a tiny bit of it goes off the edge, so what I'm going to do is put it right on the edge rather than try and match it with a tile later. And that'll be fine. It's a slight movement there, but that's okay, and that puts that in place. Okay. Oh, turn my tile back round again so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, in this one here then, I've got a kind of sort of shape there. See, it sort of comes round, and then a little bobble on the end, and then back in. It's getting quite thin to that bit there. It sits there. So that's obviously going to go over there somewhere, isn't it? And then here, between these two, I've got one that comes on this point here, and it's going in that way. It's sort of going behind there. Like that. So that's that bit. And then we've got another one coming out here, so it's going to come out and round, and it's not quite at that little bit there. And along there. Just sort of shaping it. I want a nice curve on it. Okay, there you are. And then again, a bobble on the end. And around we go to create that shape. And then here we've got a little flower, which I'm going to do in pen anyway. So here we go, pen. Now, decisions to make. Am I going to put this in or not? I think so. I think I'm going to draw everything in with pen this morning. Okay, it should be absolutely fine. And of course, it's not matching up with anything particular yet anyway, so it'll be okay. Right. So, oh, that's nice that you've got caught up on those, Joanne. It's just nice to keep do one each day, and then it doesn't feel like it's a big job, because big pieces like this can be quite overwhelming if you're trying to do it all in one go. So breaking it up, even if you've got a piece of artwork you like the look of, you could do this, break it up and take it into little sections. So I'm going to actually put a full bubble in there, and then it doesn't seem so bad. Do a little bit at a time, and before you know it, you actually got something that you've created that's a little bit bigger. It doesn't seem so big, does it, when you're working on such small pieces? And of course, you could always draw this straight out onto paper anyway, fill them in as you go. Okay, putting this one in. The whole point of this is to give you a little bit of chill out time. Certainly this time of year it's a bit stressful, isn't it? And all about having a little bit of a relax and not going too busy. See, I didn't even, oh look, yeah, that's okay. Put my tea at the top this morning. That means that I'm getting a little bit more relaxed and a little bit happy with it. So I'm going to rub out the lines first of all, and then I'll finish it off. Oh, so that's good, yeah. At least it's only 7 then, isn't it? So it's not so bad. So, yeah, and let's see how we get with that. It's like opening an advent calendar, isn't it, really? You get a couple of minutes of joy, and then the chocolate's gone, and it's day as usual. All right, I'm just going to count my lines here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Keep them close then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. And then across the top, a little row of bubbles. Okay. And then on the top here, I'm going to go in the middle. Just a little bump. One on that side, and one on that side. It does say, well, I've got to fill those bubbles in, or those gaps. I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to do that yet. And these bubbles, few in areas. Like so. So let's bring some pencil in. I'm going to add a little bit of sort of shading in there. See, I've gone in there a little bit because, one's underneath each other, so it's nice to have a little bit of shade. And a little bit of a hint on those two. And then here. And then this one, I'm going to go one side, a little bit at the top there. And this little bit. Oh, Maureen, I'm saying I like the mystery of it. That's why I don't look at it. Once I've drawn it, I don't look at it, and I follow and just do exactly the same as all of you, and use just one little section each time. So when I come to have to put them together, just like you do, I don't really know how it's going to work either. So, yeah, that's a nice thing, isn't it? Okay, a little bit of a tortillon then, and soften this up. First bit. Into there, 6, and around. As long as we go to those. So that kind of works there. And those bits, little bits, and that. And working around that one. Just softening off. I'm going to come back in a moment and have a look. I don't want to put any more on around the place. So this is just getting the shapes eased in to go with. Okay. Yeah, Joe, it's kind of nice, isn't it? We've done a couple of abstracts. But, this time drawing an actual image. Just Kind of nice. It's almost like being in class, isn't it? But you're over a period of days. So if you actually add up, I don't know, 24, so it's 240 minutes, is it? What do you think? 24, 10 minutes a day, 240 minutes. It's not a lot, is it? So that's, in terms of 60 minutes an hour. So yeah, it's about a class project. Working it out. Again, it's just that we might not use tiles in class. We might use a piece of, a piece of cardstock, but it sort of works that way. There you go. There's our number 7 for the day. Here we go. You see, that's what I've been working on. So I'm working on exactly the same thing as you are. Don't know what's going to happen. Don't know where it's leading. But we know now we've done number 7 in the corner. Tomorrow tomorrow is our first day of putting some together. So if you've got a little bit of, low tack tape, a bit of washi tape, what I would do is I'd find my number 2, my number 4, and I would tape a blank tile in between the two, and then we'll see if we can get those connected. So that's going to be the first interesting kind of tile, isn't it? So, okay, with that all done and sorted, have a lovely day, everybody. And I'll catch you tomorrow at some point for number 8. Have a good one. Bye.